This Razer is my first ever gaming mouse. Friends, especially family and relatives, would know how much of an avid gamer I am. I had practically failed every single major school exam in my life thanks to my addiction to video games until I was aged about 18. My father brought home the Nintendo back when I was 6 or 7 years old, and I will never forget. It was really late that evening, way past my bedtime, in the living room. The television was in front, my father was seated here, and I was seated about 1 to 2 meters behind him, observing him playing Super Mario. I remember at the time I wasn't fascinated nor excited. I was just very curious and confused, just wondering what the video game console was all about. And also, why did he always have to blow into the cartridge so much of the time? Video games was my literature. Please, listen to me. Please. Listen to me, the Archbishop Lazarus. He led us down here to find the lost prince. The bastard led us into a trap. Now everyone is dead, killed by a demon called the Butcher. Avenge us! Find this Butcher and slay him so that our souls may finally rest. How are all this not literature? Oh, fresh meat. In fact, most of my English vocabulary came from video games. We never ever blame ourselves for our own failures, but others. So here I will name every single game that I blame that caused my exam failures. From age 4 to 6, Super Mario and all Micro Genius console games. From age 7 to 12, Sonic 1, 2, 3, Streets of Rage, Grand Appa, Street Fighter 2, Hadouken, Warcraft 2, Raito, Work, You Want X, Commander Keen, Doom, Quake, Duke Nukem, Shake It Baby. Age 13, StarCraft. Age 14, Half-Life and Diablo 2. Age 15, Counter-Strike, Diablo 2. Age 16, Ultima Online. Age 17, EverQuest. And age 18, EverQuest, Dark Age of Camelot, and World of Warcraft. And you know what? These are just the games that I can think of offhand. So much time on gaming. However, equipment I used to game was always the cheapest Logitech or Microsoft keyboard and mouse combination that I could find in Challenger store back in Funan. It was my favorite place to go after Simlim, and I would game with this mouse, always thinking that the mouse didn't matter. Boy, was I so wrong. The game that I have been playing is Overwatch by Blizzard. I started playing this game sometime in late 2016 up till now. I was still using the cheapest wireless mouse and keyboard combination that I could find. It was always the most basic Logitech keyboard and mouse set that would cost about $30. I even went from this version that is wired until it became wireless. I would only purchase the entry-level sets. It was until early 2019 that I decided to buy a $50 Logitech mouse. It was more of a work mouse. It was then that I realized how much an ergonomic mouse mattered for both work and play. The difference was huge. Of course, it's also bigger. While working, I was able to work on documents far longer, and when gaming, my precision was definitely better. Fatigue levels went down like crazy when I was doing work and gaming. Also, there was also a level of sniping and accuracy that I always wondered how some gamers managed to achieve, which I, in 2020, then realized that it is attributed to 3 things. The first one would be your monitor refresh rate, the second one would be your internet connection, and the third one would be your keyboard and mouse combination. Today we will just talk about the mouse. I have very small hands. Like really small hands, same size as girls. I always thought small mice would suit me. Again, I was wrong. Finally, 2 weeks ago, Amazon Singapore was having an awesome sale and I needed a mouse for work. I would usually buy back my old Logitech mouse, but since it's so cheap, why not? A friend then linked this mouse in our group chat, this Razer mouse going at $40. It is the Razer Basilisk X Hyperspeed. Super long name, super mouthful, super fanciful. Now, for the longest time, I avoided this Razer brand. Along with brands like Secret Lab, Alienware, and such, I always felt like these brands are overpriced pieces of plastic, hyped by marketing and trend. And honestly speaking, I still feel that way about these brands. In my mind, stuff like this are meant for rich kids whose parents give them whatever they wanted. But when this mouse was going at $40, which is lesser than the Logitech M590 mouse that I have been so accustomed to, I thought I would give it a try. And 1 week later, it arrived. Wah, Razer's here, Razer's here. And back then, whenever I saw this logo over here, it just meant to me expensive. Now let's unbox this mouse and see what's the contents inside. So this is the Razer Basilisk X Hyperspeed. Each time I see this logo, I used to run away. Now let's give it a open. Really simple, and this one is really simple. Ooh, lots of fanciful technology. Let's take a look. Razer Advanced 5G optical sensor, Razer mechanical mouse switches, durability of up to 50 million clicks. 50 million clicks. 6 programmable buttons for extended controls. Onboard DPI storage for personalized settings wherever you go. Ultra long battery life for extended use with up to 450 hours of battery life. Ultra fast Razer Hyperspeed wireless technology. Faster than wired gaming mice and 25% faster than all your other wireless mouse. Razer Hyperspeed delivers the fastest wireless gaming performance, at least 25% faster transmission speed than any other gaming mouse, offering the lowest click latency, hopping to maintain peak stability, whatever that means. Let's check out the mouse itself. For lighting, I wanted... Ooh, dang, 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 dang. My first gaming mouse ever. And yes, it comes with the battery. That was just an empty box. All this nice fancy packaging. All we need is the mouse itself. Instruction manuals over here. Useful. Thank you for choosing Razer. Protect your Razer gear today. There's protection plans. You can actually buy insurance on this stuff. Some humans don't even insure their lives and now they want to insure their mouse. Our customer support team is always available. Come, let's read a personal message from Razer. Unleash your true potential. We were the first to create a mouse dedicated to gaming. Whoa, were they? Today we continue to be industry leaders, utilizing the latest technology to deliver gaming mice equipped with the best optical sensors, backed by the fastest and most stable wired and wireless connections, left or right-handed. MMO or FPS, you'll find just what you need to bring your A game every time. And the owner is Tang Ming Liang, probably a super rich millionaire right now. And wow, there's even a solid instruction manual just for this. Okay, I'll probably go through that later in the toilet when I'm taking a dump. Okay, now with this Razer Basilisk X Hyperspeed, such a mouthful. Now with this mouse in my hand, let's take it for a ride and see how my performance is going to be like in Overwatch. See you guys in my gaming room. Hopefully I'll have a lot of fun with this device. Okay, I super love the fact that the instructions are super simple and everything is in this cheat sheet over here that shows all the different button functions. There are a total of about 6 buttons that you can pair them up with. This is pretty awesome. The moment we plug in the dongle, straight away the Razer gaming software is going to be installed. It's called the Razer Synapse. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play about 45 minutes of Overwatch to test out this mouse and see how good this mouse actually is. So let's go. First round, won, top 4 players. Now, winning 4 out of 6 games can't be that bad, with 2 Player of the Game awards and most games are on fire. I tried out a sniper class and a machine gunner class to test out the accuracy that I could achieve. I then tried a healer class that does not emphasize on accuracy. Although the accuracy is good for the 6 games played, I was still not used to the mouse. This mouse definitely takes some time to set up in the Razer app until it suits your sensitivity. Also, many times I accidentally hit the center button, the one below the scroll wheel, which changes the mouse sensitivity. It does not change the in-game mouse sensitivity. That button has its own sensitivity, which is good because when you're changing to a sniper class, that button will instantly help you to lower the sensitivity if you customize it. The mouse is huge, which is really good as it really sits comfortably in the palm of your hand. When I switched back to my Logitech M590 at home right now, I could really feel the difference from the pampering that the Razer gaming mouse gave me. And yes, this is a different day because I had to give the mouse some time before I gave more comments. I can't really feel that it is 25% faster than all other wireless mice. Probably because I was too focused on getting used to the ergonomic shape. Honestly, for $40, I would recommend this even if it is for work, documents, and using a lot of Microsoft Excel or even AutoCAD software, even for Adobe softwares. It is very comfortable for long hours of work. This is probably one of the most entry-level Razer mouse, and it already feels a lot more comfortable than any other mice that I had ever used. If you guys hear the sound of the birds, I keep birds in my house. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to this channel and follow my other videos as I dish out more content for your viewing pleasure. I really enjoyed making this video and I will leave you with a really low budget commercial by Razer. See you guys in the next video. It always feels like a dream. The search for the answers. The true gaming mouse. This place have a lot of bird shit. I traveled far and wide, through the distance. I hear it calling out to me. this power. It infuses within. Unleashed! The Razer Basilisk X Hyperspeed. It works for you. Didum, didum.